In myself, I know I'm not feeling well when I'm lacking in motivation, I'm finding it hard to stay positive, finding it hard to switch off, maybe racing thoughts, maybe being more angry than usual and snapping at my loved ones.
Everyone has like an inner monologue, so we all think throughout the day, but if you start to notice that those thoughts are almost feeling like they're being planted in your head and you can't control them, if they have a particular negative or they make you feel very uncomfortable, these are the sort of things you need to be very kind of mindful of, and these are the things that you need to start thinking about. Okay, maybe I do need to start accessing help and talking to my people, talk to the people around you, but also maybe you need to start thinking about what's going on in your own brain and seeking kind of further help. It's productivity, it's leisure, and it's self-care. And self-care is all about making sure you're doing the things to look after oneself. So, getting up, making sure you're washed, make sure you're dressed, make sure you're doing all of those normal things. And then leisure, we would think about make sure that you've got something to look forward to each day. So whether that's a game or talking to your friends on social media, finding little things that give you enjoyment each day. And I know that can be difficult within the home, but it's about adjusting our expectations as well.
I think you should spend less time listening to so much news. If you watch it once, usually most of this news are repeated anyway.
At Littlebrook we have therapy chickens, which are such a good source of comfort to people when they're feeling low. It's all about looking after them, just sometimes sitting quietly with them is really good.
Try to stay positive, don't get lost in your thoughts, don't watch the news every day, twice a day when it's on.
And try and think of one thing each day that you want to achieve.
Cooking, learn something. I mean, at the moment on social media you get lots of simple recipes and craft ideas that you might have thought was a waste of time before, but now these are the time to give those things a try.
So if you're noticing that your loved one is struggling, maybe they seem very anxious or they're more stroppy or they're just not engaging in the things that they used to, then check up on them and just make sure they're okay. Obviously, sometimes it's difficult if you're not living in the same house, but video calls are really good to be able to do things like that with.
If somebody's always happy, always smiling, and the one day they're not, they might be a very reasonable answer for that. But that's the time to go, are you okay?
A&E is somewhere that we're trying to avoid, but if you're really that concerned about your loved one, then it is a place where you can still take them.
Other people are seeking help who might not have sought out help in the past. So we're just trying to support people in whatever way they need at the moment.
I use an app called Insight Timer, which has guided meditation on. So if I know I've had a particularly hard day and I'm finding it hard to relax, I might meditate before bed.
But you can access support from Mind, Rethink Mental Health and other charities. Some of them are more local to the area that you live in and some of them are nationwide.
All of these different charities that are there to support people and give information over the phone or on their online services, they're important places to go to.